We got a skiff of snow. And that kind of sucks. So we got a feed, we got a bed, and we're doing shop work. Peter, he left for holidays today. So, but we are on spring break, and we got the boys home from school, so they're helping out. They're helping out in the shop. So, see what we can get done. I don't like to see the snow, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not a lot, and the forecast shows that it's supposed to be warm over the next little while. So, shouldn't take much to disappear. Well, with the snow, it shows us that the calves have been in here eating their creek feed. Well, that's good. And as you can see, they're getting through here no problem, which isn't ideal. But they actually still had some food left over, so that's good. We'll do a quick walkthrough. It is wet. The snow makes them wet. At least it's not really cold outside. We'll just make sure they're everybody's up and at them. So typically when they get wet like this, you don't see them. They're not necessarily going to be showing symptoms that they're sick right away. Typically that takes a couple of days. They start to cough or breathe wrong. So I'm not expecting to see that today. Hopefully we can well, we'll get them bedded up today, get them some fresh straw, and in here, oh, there's my favorite heifer calf, 31N. You all can remember that one, 31N. One of them, well, both of them are good, but it's a lot drier in here, so we just need to bed out here. It's wet, and that's the key at this time of the year for us, is trying to keep them dry. And you can tell kind of which calves, as I'm walking, I can see it, which calves have been in the shelter, because they're still dry. There's other ones that are wet. Here's another popular pen. All right. Well, when we come out in bed, it'll probably be me and Dylan that'll come out in bed once we're done feeding, and we'll take a better look and make sure everybody is doing good. But at first glance, everybody looks fine. They're just a little bit wet. And this is typical. This is our spring. You warm, drying weather, to wet, snowy, cold weather, and that's just what we deal with. Not ideal, but it is what it is. We picked up the rest of my gauge wheels and Packer plates, and from the guys at Bottom Clay, or Clay Bottom I should say, and now we're just trying to do some figuring here. So the last time when I was setting this up, we set the gauge up here, so I was about that much gap, which is a little bit more than what the book calls for. But I'm not sure how this is going to work because we've got the teeth on here. I do not want to disturb the seed, yet I want it packed tight. I got to figure this out. So what we did is we changed it on the first one here, took a couple spacers, and now we're definitely narrower. But I think this is actually a little bit too narrow, because now we're about half an inch or so narrower than even we were with the factory ones. So now I got to decide, am I going to move one of these spacers back over here on one of them? And how is that going to work? Not sure I like doing it on just one side. So I've got to do some figuring on that. I've got the three boys here helping. So we got this side all ripped apart, now it's just a matter of deciding which way we're going to go. And okay, that part went quite smoothly. Get enough monkeys working on a planter, it goes by fairly quickly too. So we got them all done. I'm gonna say I'm as happy with that as I can gonna get at this point. We've got this one yet, I'm gonna have to heat it up. It is tight. So I gotta figure out how to get that bolt off. Other than that, this side's all done too, guys? Yep. Perfect. Okay, so Packer wheels are all on. Then let's see if we can get this bugger off. And once we do that, then what we'll start do is gauge wheels, taking them off. So what you can do, get a ½ inch just to start off, ½ inch impact, take all these scrapers off. And it might seem silly, but the new gauge wheels don't work, so we'll have to reset them anyway. It makes life a whole lot easier if these are all off. So from this one all the way around that way, don't do that side. Just take all of these little ones off. So you're taking these off, Beck? But the bolts, when those bolts come off, yeah, take the bolts and everything. Put everything back there. And these ones, take the bolts off and just stick them up here. Okay. That work? Yep. And I'm gonna see if I can heat this guy up and get that off so we can get that switched around. Then what we'll do is, we'll figure out the next step. It's gotta be getting close to lunch though by now, because I'm getting hungry.
It's 11:22.
Oh man, we still got 40 minutes? Sucker. Okay, anyway, let's see if we can get, I don't know, maybe we can get those all off yet before lunch then. Okie doke. Do not touch that nut. That will be hot. Woo! Spacer's a bit warm still too. Yeah, we're gonna leave those all there to cool off a little bit.
Okay, amazing what a little bit of heat does. We got that last one off. So that is where that is at. Yep, that's perfect like that. And then just, you take and flip that up. See this one here. George, yep. These do not want to come off. No, don't worry about it. We'll go like that. If it sits like this, what I'll do is I'll come along and I'll take those off when I take these off. So that's what I'll do. And then what your next job is going to be is to take the
sides off?
Yep, you betcha. We'll get oak. That will work.
Okay, I'm all done bedding here, and it doesn't take long for the cows to hunker down right after. and enjoy the nice dry pack. Yeah, from what I've seen, they all look pretty good. We're hoping to we got to vaccinate these animals here, hopefully maybe this week or next week. They've got to get done before they go to pasture. The bulls are going to get let loose in about 2 weeks ish, and so at that point we need to sort all the cows, have the proper cows in the certain pen, because we will put one bull in each pen, and we want to have certain bulls with certain cows. So yeah, we got to vaccinate and do that, and we have to figure out how exactly we're gonna set that up for sorting and everything, because we haven't done that out here yet. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna head back, and I'm gonna head back and see how the guys are making out in the shop, ripping that planter apart.
What you do is put these things like this.
Lock washers in the dirt.
Lock washer like that. And then hope like crazy that you get this the right way. Then I come along. Like that. It's ready to go. Yes, that one I've got two of them. I've got to take to the other side and get those out of there, because they were being boogers. Yep. Bolts are seized or whatever. So like that. One went the right way at least.
Most of those seem to be new ones that are popping up well.
New.
Or look in good condition, I should say.
No. Well, let's go see how that one's making all this.
Okay, we got one calf back here. Parker's over there. You find him? Yeah. And when we were doing our checks, he had a bit of diarrhea, and he was looking off a little bit, so we're gonna treat him. You guys are wondering what that curly calf looks like? I've shown him before, but that calf is actually doing really good. Really good. Lots of curl. Lots of curl. Yeah, you can tackle him. Just throw him down. Just lay him down. There you go. Now sit on him. Yep, there we go. Perfect. That just helps with any, if it's fighting something or if it's got some issues. Typically helps like with naval infections, or if they're sick. I'll get them. And these are scour pills. If they've got diarrhea, it helps bung them up. Oh, get on them. I gotta give them 3 of these. They're big pills. You'll feel better. There. Always go down the right side. That goes into the stomach. The other side goes. Here, now close his mouth. and it massages his jaw. Helping making sure he swallowed it. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, let go of his face. Okay, how are you doing? Yep, you can go. Okay, hopefully that helps him out. He can be doing better. So things that we do check are wet bums, and if their ears are down, heads down. I'd love to see this calf just go suck because it looks like its mama's udder is pretty full. But if they're not feeling good, they're kind of like humans. They don't want to eat. They don't want to really do much. So hopefully that perks that calf up. Me? Way over there, you can't probably tell, but that's our C-section cow. She's doing good, and the calf is doing awesome. Now let's go take a look. Cow is doing great. That's the calf, the red one there. It's doing awesome, and Mama's doing good. That stitching is holding together great. Yeah, cow's doing great. Oh, isn't that lovely? A cow took a dump in our water. Mmm. Yummy. That's not good. Alrighty, everybody seems pretty content, and we are still sitting with 7 cows left to calve. We're supposed to be done in 3 weeks. Kind of hard for me to believe that, but some of them aren't. This one is bagging up, that's a heifer, but after that we're really questioning our preg checking, but they could have slipped. One of the things that we do look for, she's starting to bag up. But one of the things we do look for is if they are jumping each other, because that means they've come into heat. And if these cows are getting jumped, which we'll see hoof marks right in here on them, where their hair is getting the hair is, oh gosh, that's slippery. The hair is coming off of them because they're being jumped, and we'll find that if they don't have a calf in them anymore. So we're not seeing that with any of these, so they should be pregnant. So yeah, I guess it's just being patient, but that's a wrap. Another day. Warmer weather is coming, I hope. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.